Hack number 1. Sensory overload. Sharpen your brain. Like a blade, CIA spies don't mess with distractions. They cut them out like dead weight. One trick? Sensory deprivation. In the 80s, they put operatives in dark, quiet rooms to force them to focus. Why? Your brain is a chatterbox. Lights, phones, TikTok pings. It drowns in noise. Take it away and game on. A 2019 study in the journal Neuroscience found that 15 minutes in the dark boosted theta brainwaves by 25%, which boosts memory and creative problem solving. Theta is your sweet spot, where ideas click and information sticks. How to do it? Find a quiet corner, turn off the lights, close the door. No technology, no noise, just you and your notes. Start with 15 minutes a day. Skim a chapter, test yourself, feel your brain loop. Hack number 2. The memory palace. Turn your mind into a supercomputer. Spies don't turn over cards, they build memory palaces. It's an ancient trick used by Greek poets and modern-day CIA agents alike. Here's the thing. Your brain is bad at raw data, but it loves stories and places. Pick a place you're familiar with. Your crib, a game board, whatever. Dot what you're learning. Tape Newton's laws to the couch, a dictionary to the fridge, dates to your bed. A 2020 study from the University of California, Irvine found that this boosted recall by 40% over cramming. 40%. Why? Visual and spatial memory are hardwired into your brain. Let's say you have 20 biology terms. Walk through your house in your head. Put mitochondria on the stove. Power plant, right? Nucleus on the table. Control center. Do it twice, then test yourself. One guy in the video memorized 50 Spanish words in exactly 60 minutes. Meanwhile, I was stuck on hola for a month in school. Start with 5 terms, work your way up. By the time you hit the finals, you'll be a memory god. Pro tip: make it weird or funny. Photosynthesis as a glowing plant on your TV will stick around forever. Hack number 3. Smell the smell of success. Hack your nose, hack your brain. This is pure spy voodoo. CIA agents use smells to trigger memories. Smell cinnamon while studying a formula, then again before a test. Your brain will say, "Oh shit, I know that." Science backs it up. A 2018 Boston University study found that smells improve memory by binding to the hippocampus, the information storage center of your brain. Pair that with foods high in choline. Eggs, nuts, boost memory by 15% according to the study, and you're golden. One YouTuber chewed mint gum while cramming and saw his recall increase by 15%. Small step, big payoff. Grab a scented candle, lavender, peppermint, whatever, and light it while you study. Inhale the same scent before an exam. Watch the information come flooding back. Test it out. Study half your history notes scented, half without. Bet you'll catch the scented half. It's like a cheat code for your nose. Plus, it's relaxing. Studying in a fluorescent atmosphere beats fluorescent misery any day. Hack number 4. Chaos mode. Thrive in the storm. Spies don't need silence, they train in chaos. Cafe chatter, street noise, the clutter of life. That's their thing. A 2011 University of Illinois study found that moderate noise, think 70 decibels like a busy Starbucks, increased concentration and creativity by 35% compared to total silence. Too quiet, and your brain dozes. Too loud, and your brain fries. How to do it? Ditch the library's silence. Go to a coffee shop or turn on ambient noise. YouTube is full of them. Study there for an hour, see how quickly you get the hang of it. Test results from this study showed a 10% increase in problem solving with noise. Mix it up. Try lo-fi one day, rain sounds the next. You'll feel alive, not buried in boredom. This prepares you for the real world. Exams are never quiet, so why should you be? Hack number 5. Spaced repetition. Beat the forgetting curve. Here's the enemy, the forgetting curve. You lose 50 to 80% of new information in 24 hours unless you fight back. Ebbinghaus, 1885. Spies don't let that happen. They space it out. Review day 1, day 3, day 7, day 21. Bam, it's yours. A 2008 study by Cepeda et al. Showed this cuts learning time by 50% and doubles retention over cramming. After class, hit the key points that night, 10 minutes. Review again in 3 days, 5 minutes. Then a week later. Use flashcards or a notebook. Keep it quick. One YouTuber shaved 2 hours off his weekly study load with this. You're not just memorizing, you're owning it. Start with one subject. Watch it stick like glue. Hack number 6. Handwrite it. Old school. Wins, typing's fast but handwriting's king. A 2014 study by Muller and Oppenheimer found handwriting notes boosts comprehension by 25% over laptops. Why? Your brain processes deeper when you write. Motor memory kicks in. Spies scribble intel by hand to lock it in. You can too. Plus, it's flex-worthy. Whip out a pen and look like a boss. Ditch the keyboard for one class. Summarize lectures in your own words, draw diagrams, make it yours. Test yourself a day later. You'll see the difference. It's slower, so you focus harder. Quality over quantity. Hack number 7. Sleep like a spy. Your secret weapon. Spies don't pull all-nighters. They sleep to win. A 2017 study by Matthew Walker showed 8 hours of sleep ups memory recall by 20%. Your brain sorts and stores while you're out. Skimp on it, and cortisol, stress hormone, spikes, tanking focus by 30%. One YouTuber napped 20 minutes after studying and nailed his recall. Naps count too. Set a bedtime, 8 hours before you wake up. Study, sleep, review in the morning, watch it click. Can't swing 8? A 20-minute power nap post-study still boosts retention by 10%. You're sharper, faster, happier. Sleep's your fuel, not a luxury. Hack number 8. Active recall. Interrogate your brain. Like a spy, spies don't just read intel. They grill it, test it, make it sweat. That's active recall. Instead of rereading notes like a zombie, you shut the book and quiz yourself. Force your brain to dig up answers. Struggles where the magic happens. A 2011 study from Purdue University found active recall boosts long-term retention by 50% over passive review. Why? It's like lifting weights for your mind. Every rep builds muscle. After a chapter, close it. Write down everything you remember. Terms, concepts, whatever. Blank spots? Hit the book, fill them, repeat. Or grab a friend and play Interrogator. Let them fire questions. Start with 10 minutes post-study. You'll feel the burn and the win. Stats say students using this scored 15% higher on tests. Hack number 9, chunking. Break it down, build it up. Spies don't swallow intel whole. They slice it into bite-sized chunks. Your brain's the same. It handles 7 plus or minus 2 items at once. Miller's Law, 1956. Overload it, and you're toast. Chunk it, and you're golden. A 2015 study from Stanford showed chunking up's working memory efficiency by 30%, turning chaos into order. Think phone numbers. 5, 5, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 beats. 5, 5, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? One video guru chunked a 50-page history lecture into 5 key themes and aced the test. Meanwhile, take a monster topic, say World War II. Break it into chunks, causes, battles, outcomes. Master one chunk, 10 minutes, link it to the next, build the puzzle. Use visuals, mind maps, bullet lists to see it click. Test it. Chunk your next math unit into formulas, examples, tricks. You'll learn faster and feel like a freaking strategist. Hack number 10. Teach it. Mastery. Through mentorship, spies don't hoard knowledge, they pass it on. And that's the ultimate hack. Teaching forces you to simplify, connect, and know your stuff cold. A 2018 study from Washington University found students who taught material scored 20% higher on retention tests than those who just studied. It's the Feynman technique. Explain it like your little cousin's listening. Grab a buddy, a sibling, even your dog. Teach them what you're learning. No one around? Talk to a mirror or record a vid.
Only 1% will have time to click on a new video on the Easy Drive channel. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1.